Welcome back. Sources say tell to CNBC-TV18 that the spectrum dues to telcos equity conversion is not automatic. Telecom department is open to considering applications for telcos for equity conversion. What this means and what are the stocks on our radar? My sense is it will be Vodafone Idea that will be impacted by this. We'll get Ashmit for bringing more details. Ashmit.
Well, important clarification coming in. We spoke to various government officials. What they're telling us in very clear terms is that as far as the application process is concerned for this equity conversion, this conversion will not happen under an automatic route. So just because a company has made an application does not mean that automatically that spectrum due or that AGR dues gets converted to government equity. What the government officials are telling us is that there is a process, that there is a certain amount of discretion that the government will exercise in terms of converting these spectrum dues to equity. In fact, there will be application of mine and a decision will be made on a case-to-case basis is what various government officials are telling us. So essentially clarifying, it's not an automatic transition that takes place. What government officials also tell us is that companies, of course, are free to apply under this scheme, under the 2021 cabinet scheme, and that the government will take, the government is not bound to make that transition, but that the government will take an informed decision and will exercise discretion on this conversion. Another key clarification that has come in from government officials is that both AGR dues as well as spectrum dues will be eligible for conversion under this equity conversion scheme. And that, of course, is where we need to bring in the context. So far, the only equity conversion that we've seen so far is in the case of Vodafone Idea. What government officials have previously told us is that now the fresh applicant is Bharti Airtel. Bharti Airtel is also seeking parity with Vodafone Idea, is seeking similar treatment with Vodafone Idea, and therefore is seeking this conversion. And just to set the context, in 2021 is when this cabinet relief had been allowed, had been granted the nod. And under this 2021 scheme, at least as per the language that was used back in 2021, it was eligible. Only spectrum dues that were for spectrum that was bought before 2021 is something that was eligible for this equity conversion. So clarifications coming in from highly placed officials within the DoT. Back to you.
All right, Ashmit, thank you so much for that important update there. Meanwhile,